Hi, Kingsley. Congratulations on the success of this film.
Thank you.
Bob Marley, One Love, spent 2 weekends at the top of the box office charts. Did that surprise you, or were you expecting that?
I hadn't really thought about it. So yeah, it was kind of surprised. I guess I was surprised, and um, yeah, it's great. Surprise.
Now, you had a huge responsibility in this film, and with the music, athletics, and accent, you must have had to do a lot of preparation.
Mm.
Which was the most fun and which was the most difficult?
The language was the most difficult, and the singing and the guitar was the most fun. Um, yeah, yeah.
Had you any experience before playing musical instruments?
Not really. There was a couple of songs I could play on the piano, a little bit of blues. Not much though, like one or two, like basic. Um, I learned a song on the guitar when I was 9. I learned an Oasis song. So there was 3 chords that I kind of half knew. But I mean, pretty basic stuff. Uh, yeah,
They say you only need three chords.
yeah. I had about 15, but it was more than enough.
James Norton said he'd never seen an actor work so hard and so thoroughly as you did on this movie and be so possessed to the point where you would slip into Bob Marley's voice while talking to the rest of the cast off screen. Do you remember doing that?
Mhm. Yep, I really remember. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I feel like it's all in the preparation. You got to prep. You can't be turning up to set. Not Set is not a place to come and prepare. You prepare before you come so you can play. And so, yeah, I came ready to play, um, and I wasn't playing. With the prep. So, but that's yes, because it was Bob and there was pressure. But I think with any part, I didn't prep any differently for Barbie. It was the same prep. Um, It's the same prep on Secret Invasion. It's the same prep on One Night in Miami. It's just the amount of time you have to prep and what it is you have to prep. And with Bob, there was just a lot more to prepare because, I don't sing or play, and Jamaican is a different language. And so it was a lot of prep. But it was important that when the Jamaican community first came to rehearse, it was important that they saw in me someone who was willing to ride or die for Bob. I needed them to see that, um, to inspire them, and so that they trusted me. And yeah, it was a little intense, but a little bit of intensity is not a bad thing, and having Ziggy there, I needed the family to see as well that it was ride or die. It was we do this fully or we don't do it. And that's how Bob made music. It was full commitment. Um, so yeah, it's very nice of James to say that.
What was the transition like from a playful movie like Barbie to a more intense one? Because you went straight from Barbie to Bob Marley, correct?
Mm-hmm. Well, Bobby's really slapstick. I've seen the film 6 times, and I look back and I go, you don't have many lines, and the character kind of lives to serve Ken Ryan. He doesn't really have a brain, and he loves him, but he doesn't. Everything I do is off of Ryan. If he's at a 10, if he's feeling something at a 10, I kind of have to feel it at an 11, and I'm always looking to him. So the comedy became very like physical, and the stakes were the same though. The stakes were life or death for him, for basketball Ken. So I guess there was maybe a bit more laughter on the Barbie set than there was on the Bob set. Well, certainly when I was on the Bob set, I know they had a great time when they were doing the flashbacks when I wasn't around. Um, but when I was on set, it was maybe just a little bit more intense because Bob's internal world and his internal struggle, the stakes were high. I think, that he was creating that album off the back of nearly dying, and made the interior world kind of intense. And so maybe less fun, less like explicitly fun. But it was nice to have some humor before the intensity.
I've run out of time. I would have loved to ask you more questions. I just wanted to say that it was just so amazing to see you at the Oscars during the I'm Just Ken performance. And I want to thank you so much for talking with me today. It's been such a pleasure.
Nice to talk to you too.
Thanks for watching. If you're new here, or if you're returning but you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, tap it now, plus the notification bell in the top right-hand corner so you don't miss out on any new celebrity interviews. Also, hit the like button and tell me below in the comments, what are your favorite shows or movies? Who are your favorite stars? I can't promise anything, but I'll keep them in mind for future interviews.